everybody! Welcome back. I hope everybody has done their due diligence and has watched not only my go, but also Ave Mujica now. We can all be on the same page. I trust everybody has done that, has done their homework. Haven't you? Let's see. Hi Zoa! Hi Z Gearbox, hi Pills, hi Hydra Fighter. Hey Katia! Hi PK! Oh, Kikyo! Kikyo! Hi! Hi Mian, I'm really glad you're okay, Kikyo. I know some of you have listened to the music, and I'm super pleased with that. Kikyo, I'm glad you're back. I never wanna like bother anybody, cause nobody has to like come to stream or anything, but I just like to know that everybody's okay. I'm glad you're alright. So we've gotten a few more messages in the hall. Hopefully we'll finish unlocking everybody. Really, I think Umiri's we unlock on the next thing. Wanted to get Sakiko's trust up a bit more so we can get level 2 of her module, but not quite there. And mostly, I got the tickets, but mostly I was trying to get some of the tokens. Focusing on, I think the tokens are what I'm gonna focus on first. Mostly Umiri's, and then I'll go for Nyamu's. I guess I do want the furniture. Well, and the money, because everything, all the raising stuff has been... I need to decide who to use, like, the level 80 tickets. I'm wondering if people are aware who's like the best target for it. I'm leaning towards Mutsumi also because she's one of my faves. But then I do have some like other 5 stars that I think could benefit, but they're also partially leveled. Like I have... Is it Cantabile or Cantabile? I've heard people say it both ways. Who could use some levels. But then we do get a bunch of stuff here. And I wanted to... There's quite a bunch. Actually, we can... Before I start, we can look quickly. You can hear the nice music. Kikyo, you're, you know, Arknights. But I would consider myself a newer player, not super knowledgeable. So I'm definitely open to, like, advice here. And then there's, like, the 4-star upgrades. Which I think... Ethan might be my option there. But I also want to level up your stream for IS shenanigans. How's Sakiko in the game? Is she a good character? I think she's good. There's definitely been a lot of like sort of discourse around her if you dig into the discussions. From reading them, what I understand is she's a very good DPS, but doesn't have utility beyond that. But for me, she's fun because of the range extension. She has really cool range extension with the other units, and she can ignore defense and resistance. So very cool DPS. Might be the strongest card in the game. Really, Simon? But I only have like module level 1. I did use my like M3 thingy. Getting there, because I really want the, like... range attacks no longer deal reduced damage. But there's quite a lot of analysis because it's been interesting to read about like the discourse aspects. Because some people, teams don't want to admit she's good, I think. But I do kind of get it from like the aspects of you don't want your collaboration characters who are super limited to be super broken. Because definitely as I look back on like the collaboration, the Rainbow Six units look fun. At least with the Monster Hunter ones, presumably they'll be back because there's going to be another Monster Hunter collaboration. Although the Dungeon Meshi one, the Dungeon Meshi unit, so much as I love Dungeon Meshi, seems more of a mixed bag. Yeah, I want to do pure... Oh yeah, and I just got Gray from Pulse, who also seems like a good IS unit, but I think I would... Oh, I didn't have any like sniper token thingies. Not super broken like Tragodia, Wishadel, or the Chinese New Year Limited. I've heard some inklings about the new units. I was like, oh, Chen looks fun, but I don't have any of the Sui siblings. I like, if I could get any of them, I'd quite like Shu, but I feel pretty lucky with who I've managed. Particularly Tragodia, getting both these two. Exucii. Although I think like Exucii and Tragodia just kind of broke my brain a little bit. Why Chen has 2 altars? Good question. I'm not the person to ask. I was not there during the original altar controversy. Cause I wasn't there. I can't really give much like commentary. I don't really know why her first one was so controversial. Besides, I guess like summer units in this, the way this game is presented, I feel a bit out of character. But to me, it makes sense if it's a character who gets a lot of development. She deserves something more than just a summer altar. But I also understand from... I understand that you don't want it to be like a slippery slope of suddenly there's other games where just like a handful of characters get tons of altars. That's like Grand Blue Fantasy does that. It's fine if you like the characters, but like... you don't, and there's already like so many NPCs that people want to be playable, and like other characters who probably deserve altars at certain points. Outside of Chen, well, a few good months, we can just wait out without having any meta. I do want Silver Ash. Silver Ash looks good. Chen is one of the main story heroines, exactly. But I don't take any of my opinions here. I'm newish, and coming from Limbus, I'm a little desensitized to the presence of altar units. Okay, I want to get through the rest of the chapters, so we will jump into things. I haven't super leveled Niamu, but let's see where this gets us. I think we could definitely like swap. Actually, what's the lower recommendation? Elite 150. I mean, technically Niamu's about almost there. Oh, there was some stuff about her face proportions are off on release. Honeyberry, I also feel like changed their face. Oh, I kind of want to see that. Hi, King, the state with the highest average elevation. The US. In Colorado. No, I didn't know that. I feel like a deeper, more richer person having learned that, thank you. But Mutsumi time! We laugh together, we cry together. Up on this beautiful stage, we act out a vibrant monodrama. I do not fear death. Muko. She's so cute. Here, Saki. Drink. My throat doesn't hurt so much now. Good. Here, for you. Your billeton is all sand and dust. You need water skins and goggles. Sakiko takes each item as Mutsumi offers them. She clutches them tightly. The swollen water skin looks fit to burst. Saki, you seem bad. Are you sick? No, it's nothing. Mutsumi, you remember me? Of course. You remember all the things you've been through? I remember all of it. Sakiko feels like she can finally relax a little. She casts her gaze around. I love their relationship. Saki is just like... I mean, she doesn't always make the right choices and gets kind of blinded by her desire for revenge a bit. But like her desire to do right by Mutsumi in the anime like really touched me, and also just like how supportive she was of Tomori. The long, narrow mine shaft they've been following dives deep into the ground, all the way down to here. It is damp and dark, with only oil lanterns and stoves to provide feeble pinpricks of light. There is space for only one between the bed and the dining table, and based on the number of cups on the table, Mutsumi is not living here alone. Mutsumi's mom is like a super famous actress, so it's an interesting contrast to like her setup in the anime, where she sort of has this huge house, but a lot of empty space in a way. Mutsumi, how long have you been living here? A year, maybe more. There's nothing complicated to think about here, and time doesn't pass that clearly. No, you can't sense the passing of time because you're in a dream? Mutsumi, why would you dream of this? Dream? I have something very important to tell you, Mutsumi. None of this is real. It means to... Oh, hello now. Back already, Mutsumi-chan? Someone rushes in behind them and tackles Mutsumi straight down on the soft bed. Mom, you're all dusty. Get off of me. Oh, we haven't seen each other in nearly a day. Just let me hug you a bit. A happy family. Something... I mean... Ave Mujica is filled with kind of bad parents, but... I don't think you can compare them. Mutsumi does not have it great. Oh. Oh, if it isn't Saki-chan. You haven't come over to ours in how long now? Minami-san. Oh, no need to be so formal. Just Minami will do. Sometimes I call Mom that too. Mutsumi, since when did you have such a good relationship with Minami-san? We've always had one. We're mother and daughter after all. Mutsumi-chan, how were today's earnings? It was hot today, so more people wanted cucumber juice. How bad is Mutsumi's parents? bad. Mutsumi carefully opens the pouch in her hand. Within are a scant few coins. Oh, atta girl, Mutsumi-chan. Here's what I got. Wow, you're amazing, Mum. Aren't I? I don't know why, but today I had a lot more people wanting their clothes mended. Your dad's been working hard too, putting in a full day's work at the construction site. When I had to drop off his lunch and saw his dust-covered face and exhausted look, I gave him special permission to go for a pint after work. I'm sure by now he's down a whole tanker. And to top it all off, now Saki-chan's here. Not now, Windows Defender. You know what time I think it is? Time to get everyone together for dinner. I'm glad. Eating with everyone is really nice. Isn't it just? And today was such a good day for us. We can't go being stingy now. Saki-chan, don't be shy. You're invited too. Saki, what's wrong? No, nothing. They're clearly not a prosperous family. The bare mud walls, the dim lantern light. Why would Mutsumi's dream be like this? Hello, I only know you because I got you in IS once. Wormy. Such a cute name. You did burn stuff, and I had nobody to capitalize on that. Hello, Mutsumi Minami. Oh, who's this? She's a friend from childhood, Saki. Hello. I came over to ask if y'all wanted dinner. I made a lot tonight, and if you'd like, we can eat together. Now, can we really accept? Your neighbors say there hasn't been smoke from your chimney for a few days now. Besides, it's been almost a month since the last party, right? Everyone really wants to see Mutsumi perform again. I want to see, I know there's questions about Mutsumi's family. I want to see if they elaborate how much they go into it here. And then I can give a bit more context. Well, if that's the case, what do you think, Mutsumi-chan? Me? I'm sure you want to see too, right, Saki? I could listen to it 100 more times and still not get tired. If you don't mind, we can hold a party at ours. What a coincidence, we were just talking about inviting everyone over for dinner. Saki, what do you think? I think you should make the decision, Mutsumi. I'm okay with it. Rowdy chatter, hearty laughs, clanking cups. The cramped house is stuffed full with people, but nobody seems to mind the lack of space. Alright, time for another round. Now, warm welcome to Mutsumi-chan's pal, Sakiko! Hey, hello, Sakiko! Everyone turns to look at her, sitting in the corner. Sakiko? Cheers! Cheers! With her welcomed, everyone's attention returns to the party. Sakiko leans against the wall alone. Her eyes a mix of emotions as she watches it all unfold. Saki. Mutsumi? Actually, I know about it all. Huh? This is all fake. Minami being so nice to me. It's all fake. This... So when I saw you, I knew it was time to go back. But give me a chance. A chance to say goodbye. Then we can end it, Mutsumi! She's such a good girl. Here, I can sing freely, just like everyone else. Mutsumi. Before Sakiko can even respond, Mutsumi picks up her guitar and slowly walks up to the crowd. You all ready, Mutsumi-chan? Hi everyone. What is it, Mutsumi-chan? Something wrong? Chair. My chair. All ready for you. This one, yeah? The one you normally use? Mutsumi stares intently at the stool, its seat covered in deep cracks. That's it. She slowly sits down. Everyone quiets their breathing. Here goes. Please enjoy. Oh no! なんて春日陰やったの? A melody Sekiko could never forget comes to life once more in Mutsumi's dream. The same warm tone she remembered suddenly soothes the heart of all the present. The Mutsumi Wakaba before her is almost a stranger to Sakiko. It is no longer the Mutsumi who struggles to express herself. While her emotional expressions are still not very rich, here and now, she seems so happy. A heart grown numb with cold, a trembling gaze. In all the world, I was alone. All I knew of spring was falling petals. And every year, my feelings are brushed off with indifference. So this is what you wished for, Mutsumi. Sakiko has had countless opportunities to pull Mutsumi away from here, and she is certain Mutsumi would follow if she did. But ultimately, she cannot bring herself to do it. Not when this Mutsumi is so very happy. The crowd lightly sways to the music. The feeble candlelight casts their shadows against the wall, like warm spring sunlight casting lilting shadows of trees. Harikago is single of theirs. It's actually, if you look it up, I don't know if they released a version. It's Kreishik's song. It's Kreishik's special song, which is the band that Sakiko, Mutsumi, and some of the characters from Maigo were in previously. So, Sakiko, Mutsumi, and then Tomori, Taki, and Soyo. And then later, Maigo does their own version, but it's a very important special song to Sakiko in particular. I think they play it on the first. It's what they play for the first take. Mutsumi sits on her stool, surrounded by all. Her eyes are closed, and she strums. She gently sings. What is on her mind at this moment? Heartrending and endearing. Chorus. Now that I'm here, now that I feel. Heartwarming and tormenting. The me who couldn't cry that day. The light gently guides that me along with it. Some indescribable emotion clouds Sakiko's mind. Is it gratification or refusal to accept things? Perhaps a mix of the two. Mutsumi Wakaba, as she is now, is much happier than when she was with Sakiko. She sits there, alone on her stool, earnestly singing this familiar song. Shimmering and sparkling, sail through the clouds. My heart filled, it overflows. Shimmering and sparkling, down my cheeks, unnoticed. Burning, scorching, wetting my skin. Why is your hand so very warm? Please, just stay like this and don't let go of my hands. If she does not let go, then the happiness Mutsumi has found here. Sakiko. Sakiko turns and runs away in a panic. And like that, she disappears into the night. I would definitely, excuse me, I would definitely, I didn't even want to try there, even though I know what, like, the lyrics, and the Japanese lyrics there. It's a really, really lovely song. Okay. Oh! Let's see. Sleepwalking Valet. Scissor grows longer under moonlight, increasing attack and attack range. Returns to original length after several attacks. Okay, careful of moonlight then. Let's get... Oh! Okay, yeah, you're not moving. I wonder... Okay, we gotta... be ready to take care of you. Don't we? A little bit laggy. I tried to mess with the settings. Okay. Oh. Okay. Maybe let's take care of these for a second. Maybe I do want Tragodia. Saki's the... Ooh, okay. They hit hard. Need quick fever if we need it. Quick fever. Get healing up. Your team's pretty great. Monster, I feel like I only have because she's who I re-rolled for. Can we... Oh, they hit hard. Before one more hit, Saki! Ah! Doesn't work. Should I be understanding what I'm looking at or not? No, I'm not entirely either. Who do I... I turn the settings down. How do I make this less laggy? Mutsumi. I know it's not a great watching experience either.
最適なフッ耐えろ。少しチクッとするかもしれない。一番危険な戦場はどこだ。私が死守する。迷っている暇がありませんよね。
What is monsters' attack speed going?
バンカが聞こえる。
I'm not hitting them even.
私たちの勝利に。
Well, have some fever.
みんなも私が守るから。
I will be trying that again for the auto clears. Not exactly elegant. Tragodia would have helped. I think with those big lines of enemies. But I want to avoid him if possible. This is what Rim Billiton looks like. I don't think I've encountered this in story. Muffled noises echo through the empty cavern. Somewhere nearby, excavators continue their endless digging. The air is colder and colder. The moment she's out of the cavern, a chill sets in. But it merely spurs on her heart to run faster. How do I face her? She cannot word it. She cannot face it. Tut tut tut, whatever will you do? Sakiko does not teach to turn her head to know who it is. No, for once, me neither. Now, this girl's dreamland I'm rather satisfied with. Sweet dreams for every child are the duty of the Castle of Dreams, and I've granted each one of her wishes. Honestly, I'm surprised how smoothly this dream runs. No, flawlessly, in fact, beyond my wildest expectations. Besides, things have gotten even more interesting now, you know? You're deceiving her. Oh, no, nothing of the sort. We've had plenty of dealings, she and I. She knows full well what I am. Oh, seeing these results just fills my heart with joy. She knows it's all a dream, and she still doesn't want to leave. Isn't that the very proof my dream spinning is unmatched? That's like a sad doggo noise, though, to me. Oh, you coming here? Now that's interesting. Well, I'll leave you two to it then. I trust you'll soon discover just how amusing this dream really is, Sakiko Togawa. Sakiko, everyone's waiting for you. Let's go back. Go back? Morpheus just vanished in front of you. Are you the least bit surprised? No. Everything here we imagined together. We? You aren't a part of us. You play guitar so well, Mutsumi-chan. Saki. No, Mom. Where did Saki go? Saki-chan? Maybe she just went off somewhere. No. Saki. Saki would never abandon me. The cheering crowd suddenly goes deathly quiet. They all stare straight at Mutsumi. Mutsumi-chan, you seem to have forgotten. This isn't just your dream. This is our dream. Us. Oh, are we getting introduced to Mortis now? In this dream, every Mutsumi has the chance to make her wish come true. Together with Mutsumi-chan, we've built a sweet dream that's ours and ours alone, where everyone can dream of happiness. We exist in Mutsumi-chan's mind. We've seen her lies countless times over. In the end, we unanimously agreed that this is the best ending for all the Mutsumis. And you, Sakiko Togawa, are the enemy of this dream. Mutsumi, what are you talking about? I don't want you to suffer either, but we shouldn't hide away in dreams like this. No, Mutsumi-chan gets to live a happy life here. That's the most important thing. I'm not like the others. I want to talk things out with you, Sakiko. You can just stay here with me, and we'll protect Mutsumi-chan's sweet dream together. It's a fragile child. Odds are she still can't decide whether she wants to wake or stay here in bliss. So long as you choose to stay as well and help us keep the dream going, it'll naturally become reality. You are the sole determiner of reality here. Our reality. So stay with us, Sakiko. I refuse. You refuse? In reality, Mutsumi's body is lying out in the cold in the Castle of Dreams. Can you accept that as an ending too? If you truly love her, you would not be doing this to her. As long as Mutsumi-chan is happy, as long as we can exist, why does it matter what's reality or not? I have Mutsumi-chan's every memory. I know your heart's deepest desire. If you'll just stay here, I can give you a whole entire Ave Mujica. Shut up, you're not Mutsumi at all. You would never say that sort of thing. I like you, and I like Mutsumi-chan. Crying? Why are you forcing me to choose like this? Do it. An unidentified voice hovers above their heads. Do it, do it, do it. The distant mountains seem to shake. The gravel on the ground jostles to a rhythm. Do it. There's no one around to be seen, but Sakiko can almost feel countless gazes boring into her. Do it! They're right. Mutsumi-chan, you're her countless shadows. So that the shadows may hide forever in the darkness, even the weakest light must be snuffed out. Step by tiny step, Mutsumi forces Sakiko towards the precipice. What are you doing? Sakiko. Mutsumi reaches out, placing her hand on Sakiko's shoulder. Sakiko loses her balance. Mutsumi's figure grows smaller and smaller. I want Mutsumi-chan to be happy forever, Sakiko. I also don't want the Mutsumis to have to disappear anymore. I just have no choice. Mutsumi-chan doesn't need you. Please, just stay like this and don't let go of my hands. Please don't ever, ever let go. Goodbye forever, Sakiko. Spectacular battle. So Mutsumi has DID, dissociative identity disorder, and the primary sort of altar that we meet in Ave Mujica is called Mortis, who is quite nicely represented in Mutsumi, the units, like her doll version, I guess, the sort of happier, jollier version. The one who deeply wants to protect Mutsumi and her happiness. I think we should... There's a medal. Oh, there's a doll. Okay, very important. Let's go...
ごきげんよう、ドクター。
ごきげんよう。
今晩、マスカレードを開きますの。ご都合がよろしければ、ぜひお
Actually,
越
I
しになって。
can't. Well, for very important.
特等席をご用意
Most
しておりま
important
すが。
thing. It is complete. Oh, and let's get the couple potentials. And then can we... Consumable, is that? Okay. Guess we'll do... Go to the bottom, or... Ah, there you are.
ロドスの皆さんが私を受け入れてくださっていること、嬉しく思います。
This is part
皆
of
さ
their...
んなら
Excuse me?
私の望みにも応えてくれるかもしれませんね。
Oh, we got the special training. Oh yeah, I guess that would give us some points. This is part of the reason we don't use the stage names as operator code names. Exactly, that's what I was gonna bring up. Ooh. We don't... I think we can... Oh! It de-skinned you.
わかりました。
Can't have that now. Come back. And from what I've seen, what do you need? What do we need to unlock your module? Babel. I haven't completed Babel. Probably seeing it's her skill 1, but first let's upgrade. I know, Uika, I think her module needs something I haven't. I mean, there's a whole bunch of side stories. Yeah, ZT6. The writers treat Mortis with a lot of respect and autonomy. Pretty cool. Yeah. I like the skins, but I prefer to have the default Sakiko and Nyamu. Yeah, for me, Nyamu was the one I particularly wanted to have. I was iffy on the skin, just because, like, it's so cool to have her drumming, but... have her whole drum kit out, but... in the end, I'm like... if I'm getting most of them, might as well go all the way. Although her, like, selfie stick hammer thing is pretty fun. Wait. I mean, should I use the other one? Probably on Mutsumi. Yeah, the favorite Arknights Ave Mujica character. Arknights, it's hard. There's too many. Oh, that reminds me of something else I was gonna say. Ave Mujica, it probably is between Sakiko and Mutsumi. It's hard. There's not... I mean, there's certain series where I don't have a favorite. You have to be, like... really stick out. The other thing I was gonna say about side stories... there are a bunch I haven't done, and there's a few I, like, dipped into for modules but didn't read because I wanted to go back on. But if there's, like, specific side I don't totally want to become, like, a pure gacha game streamer, but if there are certain side stories that people particularly want to see, like, I haven't done any of the, Rhine Lab, and I know Lone Trail is... Was it Saki Lane? I know Lone Trail is like, that's when I was sort of saving, maybe. Lone Trail is pretty beloved. Struggle to decide on what you want for lunch on any given day. Sometimes. I mean, sometimes in the series there is just like a very clear answer. Like, Kanon and Bandori was like, overall Bandori is definitely best girl. But Maigo, it's even harder. Maigo, it's even harder, because for me, I mean, it's only like 5 characters in a band, but it really is a toss-up between Tomori, Anon, and Soyo. There's a bunch of characters I've like barely even met. For like these kinds of gacha games where they're just constantly adding new characters, it can be really hard. So if I can get them all out, I can get the local version. Duki my Lone Trail's popularity is partially on both the other Rhine Labs events. Yeah, so it's like maybe I could do all 3 of them if... And I know there's like a manga as well. A cold wind whistles past my ears. Down I fall, faster and faster. I know you said you played Master's Travels already last stream. Needed context from a lot of them. It was an experience. I don't regret it. Well, there's part of me like it having clearly like big reveals that have probably been like 6 years in the making for all the Sancta stuff. And there was probably like, this probably would hit harder if like I've been waiting 6 years for this, but I'm kind of just enjoying the experience of being lore dumped on. But there is no end to this abyss. My crazy ideas? You're the only drummer I know who can actually make them happen. You were the most hardworking drummer I've ever met. All you had to do was be yourself, and nothing more. You kept hopping from group to group. You never found a place to truly belong. Is this really the life you want? You should never have had to bear this pain. Umiri, let's get out of here. Together. I will find you. I have to. Ulika. Mutsumi, none of this is real. We need to... Bang. Bang dream! This really was a bang dream. Her heart rate is ragged, her breathing is out of control, and her back is soaked with sweat. Kakiko's consciousness has returned to her body once more, albeit in the most awful, unbecoming manner. Felt real, didn't it? Falling straight to the ground from who knows how high up. Oh, and then when the dream shattered and you were trapped in dreamless limbo, how did that feel? No matter how sweet those dreams were, they have to come to an end. You pry into their most fragile parts and dramatize them over and over. Must say, I don't agree. Before you barged into their dreams uninvited, they'd all but forgotten about you and your insignificant little band. Ave Mujica is our contract. They entrusted their lives to me. You were the only one who ever cared about it. What do you... Did it for yourself, didn't you? One after another, they all rejected you. She really did do that. And I want you to entrust your lives to me. Not a chance. Everyone here loves me for the actress I am. I gave everything I had for this, and now you're telling me it's all fake? What a load of crap. I'm not accepting that. This is my dream. I don't need anyone else in it, thanks. How can you possibly understand me? This lifestyle is perfect. It suits me better. You're in... Umiri is so funny. You're in jail for 6 months. I don't need someone to save me. Well, that is an Umiri thing. And no one could save me. But nobody came. I knew it. Mutsumi-chan didn't need Sakiko. I got to see every one of your sorriest, most helpless, most laughable moments. You may have destroyed the dreams I spun, but I suppose this makes us even. And I have to thank you. You roamed their dreams again and again. In the process, proving to me that the dreamlands I wove were perfect, impeccable. And now, even that pest ought to admit it. It's me. I'm the most talented of all of us in the Castle of Dreams. Pest? Didn't you meet her in your dream? The snooty girl, flowery high nobility frock, all the outdated pleasantries. Just being around her puts me ill at ease. Iris is this place's master. You are nothing but a fraud. She said it. No matter how sweet the dream, one has to wake up in the end. Sakiko feels her vocal cords freeze in place. She cannot not even make the slightest peep. You know what? I finally understand why you get on my nerves so much. You're just like her. You never listen to what others think. You just sit there spouting big empty words forever. You say they entrusted their lives to you. Let's be fair. You just don't want to be abandoned by others. Isn't that right? I've seen your life. Not much to it. Just a princess's stubborn struggle after her fall from grace. Each and every action of yours was done to deceive and persuade yourself, and to present yourself as never having fallen. You're self-important, conceited, and an utter lost cause. What exactly does your band entail? Just a bunch of girls using a so-called contract to bind one another for fun. Now that they've all found happiness, of course they're abandoning you. Poor Sakiko Togawa, all alone once more. If you really believe what Iris said, then fine. I'll prepare another round of the sweetest dreams for you. It'll be perfect, impeccable. Realize it's a farce all you want. You still won't want to wake up. Like your bandmates, you'll wallow in your dreams, unable to ever pluck yourself out. Something to say? Alright, you get one last time. Speak your mind. The impish girl draws a pattern in the air, and there is a sensation of chains falling away. Then the chains are pulled tight once again. I knew it! You're much cuter when you're not talking. As Sakiko struggles, Morpheus paces closer step by step, outreaches her right hand and places it on Sakiko's cheek. Oh, ye princess of hypocrisy. While you were on your dream tour, I've come to completely understand you as a person. What you thirst for the most, what you need the most, what you fear the most. But don't worry, this dream will be absolutely perfect. You'll be more awake than ever. Not that you'll ever want to wake up. Now sleep, my noble, selfish, conceited little doll girl. Sweet dreams. Oh, she's making like disgusted face. I guess it's more like sweet dreams. Sakiko? Sakiko! Does this... Can't imagine this will be like the Cry Chic days. I am not the kind of person you claim I... Sakiko bursts out yelling, but she is no longer in the castle, and Morpheus is nowhere to be found. You okay? You look terrible. You have another nightmare? I'm back in my dream again. What are you talking about? Didn't you just wake up? What, you sleep so long your brain's fuzzy? Iris and Benna are here. How do you do? I don't believe I introduced myself. Really like her design, the more I look at it. I already talked about really liking just the way this artist renders, particularly like the hair. But I like this sort of... It's the mix of this sort of like plasticky Rhodes Island coat over the more like classical dress. I like that kind of like mix of aesthetics. I think she was already asleep when we got on. Signa and I aren't late. The dream has changed. Sakiko, you know, you keep saying some pretty weird stuff. We are heading to a small town in Victoria to find a girl named Anne who is acquainted with Iris. This vehicle will have a flat tire soon. We forced to get off to fix the tire, delaying us by a few hours. Are we going to Victoria to find Anne? Who's Anne? Do you know Iris? I don't. Is that a friend of yours who lives there? What? You don't know her, Iris? Then Vigna and I... hello? We're on a field mission not too far away from your home. I figured I'd bring you back for a break and let you see your family. That's cruel. You've been mega busy with work. Gotta be a while since the last time you went home, right? What's going on? Why did the car suddenly stop? Did a tire burst? Ew, we almost hit a burden beast. That was close, but no worries. We can be back on the road right away. As the engine starts humming again, the view outside the window begins to move once more. This event's writing slaps so hard. It really gets Ave Mujica. I'm just sort of interested in like it conceptually, as I think I was saying in the last episode, sort of. Like, it's interesting to me that they took it as like, this is a story about the Ave Mujica girls and less them. And like digging into them in a way that you couldn't really do in like the original franchise is through the use of magic. More about Ave Mujica than like, you know, like crossover or isekai, focusing on like those aspects. And how'd you like balance the writing to make it approachable for like people not familiar with the franchise and appealing, but also like definitely hits very hard for the people that are familiar. I was experiencing this vicariously through my partner playing it, and the entire time I was just going, oh my god, they get it, I know! That's it. That's it, especially because like, I mean, Arknights events do feel kind of long, but when you look at like 8 chapters, that's not a lot, and like, right now we've had like, besides Sakiko, like one girl gets a chapter, but I do think they've like introduced them and get to what they tick. And I have to say, like, I like Umiri's little piece of writing here. I think is you get more out of it than I think the entire anime did. That said, the stream is starting to bear its own colors. Okay, I think... Is there any hope of getting the actual Arknights PC client? Or is this like a YoStar publisher issue thing? I'm maybe I
能
was
力を憂え
thinking.
ることは
Okay,
な
what do
い
we? Oh,
死にはおのずから安息の地がある
my PC is definitely starting to show its age, I think. But oh, I have to think when to invest. Let's see who. Maybe Sakiko here, and we'll try and we can then put like Mutsumi, Umiri. Let's.
みんな助けに来たよ。
What are you doing?
時間は待ってくれませんわ。本気で行くよ。 やるしか。
I guess we could use like Inez. And then we'll start like this.
ありません。
Let's see how this goes. Excuse me. Arknights PC climber means CN only.
私たちの勝利に参加を。リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
Let's see. Who else? Oh, let's put them all. Put them all
こっち
here.
こっち。
And then we'll see who else we need. Oh, okay. That's a lot of doggies.
ドクターと私、それでも。だね。
This shadow inflicts nervous impairment. Invisible stops attacking. Cannot be blocked when invisible. I see. Sorry, Umiri.
ステージに到達。治療目標。念のためもう一回聞くけど。美しき人の世と地獄のパノラマビューはどっちにしたいんだっけ？
Almost at fever. Okay, they're invisible there. Can we? This makes me want Tragodia.
うわ、みんなこっち来て。
Again, just plop the cat right there.
覚悟はできて。ちゃんみんなも私が守るから。呼吸を整えてリラックスして。
I'm very sorry about the lag. I tried to turn a bunch of the options down.
Oneにつきました。
Oh, more doggies! Now, if you have all of them on field, I believe, then you get to hear it with lyrics. Okay, where are you gonna drop? Kill Kiss, yeah!
みんな頑張って。 ドクターと私、それでも慰めを求めますね。
And we'll hit Fever after this. I mean, I know we don't have to fully block the doggies, but... Here we go.
さきちゃん、みんなも私が守るから。
任せてください。
She's trying her best.
どんな苦境でもみんなと一緒に立ち向かうから。
This is why we bring all of them. This is why I'm using Nyamu as well.
私はもっと盛り上げてこう
I
よ。
love that animation.
治療法を見つけた。
Okay. Not elegant, but we're getting through there. I might, for the next one, I might swap Tragodia in as well. Having the kitty there on demand would be nice. We get this lag from 5 Baron Girls, but the lag we get from a single read alter. It's fine on my... I wonder, I have to check if it's... I mean, I definitely do have an older PC. But I can still mess with... There's still some other settings I can mess with. Or a different emulator. I brought you all sweets, just like I promised. Everyone gets a fair share. The other thing, if I were to continue... I just have the JP voice pack now, but... If I was fully streaming committed and had more room, I would get the... I really like a lot of the English voice direction. Because I got Stainless from the gacha, so I was checking out how it works and how to play them. What emulator I'm on? I got Mumu. But I know there's also like straight up Google Play games. But Stainless is... You can choose voices individually. Yeah, that's what's so cool. I'd want to... That's what I want to do. It's how I'd want Limbus to be like directed. If I could choose anything, it would have everybody have accents. Yay! Now, did you keep your promise too? Have you figured out what you treasure the most? I treasure my beastie bank. Look at all the coins I've saved. I planted these flowers myself. They finally sprouted. They're so pretty. And I was wondering if you could preserve them. Okay, one at a time. Line up, everybody. Iris and Benna try to have each child introduce their treasures in an orderly manner. But it seems every one of them exuding limitless passion. Spanish Vieille Don Quixote. Oh, I heard, speaking... Rose Salt. I think that's her name. I don't have her. But then I was listening to like more of the voice acting. Rose Salt is amazing. The children's excited voices don't die down for a second, but there's no chaos in Sakiko's eyes. On the contrary, the sight before her is filled with warmth. Why, if it isn't Sakiko? What brings you home so suddenly? Sorry, who? We just happened to have a field mission in the area, so I figured I'd bring Sakiko along, get her to pay your family a visit while she's here. This does look basically where my dad grew up. Your father's been talking about you every day, you know. He says you've been so busy interning at a large company, you hardly ever write home. I've never seen him that talkative. He must really miss you. You should hurry home, give him a nice surprise, lift that weight off his shoulders. Sakiko, you've been acting kinda weird. Like your reactions are kinda slow. Pardon me, how do I get home from here? Ooh. Though the conversation that follows is incredibly embarrassing. Sakiko follows the kind townsperson's instructions and successfully makes her way back. Following the meandering path, she at last arrives at the door of what is allegedly her home, a white, strange building. The flowers and grass in the courtyard are well maintained. They can hear the flower bed sprinklers quietly watering the plants around them. The chimney lets out puffs of smoke as the master of the house prepares lunch. But she knows that this return is not her real home. Her real home is in a faraway, unreachable place. Home. The first thing that comes to her mind is the Togawa family mansion, followed by the dusty, cramped little place her father rented that always smells of alcohol. She thinks about how hardworking her father once was. Alas, her real father is probably wandering the streets with a bottle of booze right now. He might even be uttering her name, though the sorry excuses he gives alongside are the furthest thing from sweet. I forgot, Sakiko actually... She works at a call center. That's how she makes money. Right, this is Sakiko Togawa's reality. What she sees before her is a dream spun for her by Morpheus, and it doubles as a cage to imprison her. Suddenly, the aroma of food seizes her. Sakiko? What brings you back all of a sudden? I thought you were busy with work. All put together. I am. We have a field mission, so I thought I would drop by. You've hardly ever written home. Every day I've been reading the few letters you did send over and over. They're no more than simple letters. You needn't. How could they be no more than letters when they're written by my dear daughter? Father, I think something's burning. Just hold on. This is mean, Morpheus. That's cruel. I lost track of the time. I'll have to remake it from scratch. I was taking classes for a good while to learn to make your favorite dishes, Sakiko. How about a taste? Father, I thought you never used to cook. I have a lot more time on my hands nowadays. I thought I might as well try something new. Look at you. How much weight have you lost? We have regular medical evaluations at Rhodes Island. I weigh just as much as I did before. Oh, you've definitely lost some weight. With a worried look on his face, Sakiko's father reaches out a hand to pat his daughter's head. But you don't have a tail. That's still my question. Is there an answer? If Sakiko's like a Cabernet or a Sarkaz? Her father's hand feels at once unfamiliar and nostalgic. As she remembers it, she would always be stooping low, her drunken father's arm over her shoulder, as they slowly inched homeward one step at a time. His hand hung ever so feebly before her eyes, as close as it was just now, but so different. I'm not a child anymore. Please don't. Well, you'll always be my most darling daughter. Don't want you forgetting your smile, not even while you're out working. Yes. The two of them smile at each other. The hesitation in Sakiko's mind is cast aside. She's certain that this smile of hers right now is true and genuine. It's listed in game. I always forget to check that. I will check that. I can hear piano from upstairs. Do we have a guest today? Don't do this. What are you talking about, Sakiko? Surely that's Mizuho practicing the piano. Mother? Well, yes, it's always been you and Mizuho who knows how to play it. Alright, I haven't told Mizuho you're back yet. She's going to be overjoyed to see you. You should head on up. Sakiko's race is listed as unknown. Now I'm more confused. Sakiko's legs begin to shake, and a low hum continues echoing in her mind. Piano. As the music continues, her memories of her mother slowly begin to well forth in her heart. She still remembers how she cried her eyes out on the day of her mother's funeral. The piano was her mother's favorite instrument. That is why Sakiko loves the piano. Sakiko's mother would hold Sakiko's hand so gently, teach her to feel her way around each and every key. Black and white. In the days following her mother's death, Sakiko could still vividly recall every moment of her time spent with her mother, and kept playing song after song her mother had taught her. Run. All of this is fake. A dream spun from yarn by Morpheus. That is not her real mother. How could Morpheus possibly know everything about her? She is nothing but a crude forgery. And yet... her legs do not carry her to a stop. They seem to move faster, if anything. Despite this being a dream, despite her being a forgery. But just like that, she truly is right there. Sitting there, completely engrossed in her performance. A ray of light filters in from the window and drapes her figure, making her somewhat hard to make out. But at this moment, only one thing is on Sakiko's mind. Mother? Her mother stops playing and turns around. Sakiko? Everything before her eyes is so real. A foul beast that flies for its whole life does not sow out of an unwillingness to land. Its decisive wings shroud the pain and tragedy that come with having no legs. I do not fear forgetting.
完全勝利ねえ、せっかくだから打ち上げ行こうよ。
Thanks, Nyamu. Let's go check the ball before... With the hall. Amoris. Will they all wake up when we get everyone? I'm coming for you, Mutsumi. Oh, they're so cute. I love these designs so much. I actually don't know what do the other collab skins look like. Well, they're sleepy. Okay, Ave Mujica can handle one side and everyone else on the other. Or some of them... Wait, to level 10. We might use the level 80 thingy on Mutsumi. But let's try... Let's just see this. Who would I keep? And Monster's nice for the healing and like the buffs. Maybe we'll switch logos for Tragodia. Oh, I was looking up the VAs. Who else wears like a Bandori VA? Azusa Tadokoro, who's a Kaoru from Bandori. Incredible character, one of my favorites. Voices Texas and Cruz. That's another for the Bandori Seiyu team. Okay. You've gotten so good at the piano. Do you think so? I know better than anyone how much you've changed. I'm your mother, after all. Mia's eyes. I can hear it all. How hard you've been working. I know your job must be so hectic, yet you've kept up with your piano practice. Huh? Seems you've gone through quite a lot out there. Sorry to disturb you two while you're practicing. Supper's ready? This is wonderful. What do you think? My cooking's really improved, huh? I don't know the half of it, Sakiko. You had me taste test so much in order to finally get to this point. Hurry and give this salad a try, delicious! I made a lot of minor adjustments, so it's more to your liking. Not half bad, huh? And there's plenty more dishes you love on the way. Yep. Sakiko? Sakiko! What's wrong? Did you eat too much? I think I've had a little too much to eat. Are you feeling better now? Sorry, I think I overdid it a little. Honestly, your father never changes. That's his style, I suppose. Honestly, most of the times it's quite adorable of him. You'll forgive him, won't you? Can I truly forgive him? When the man who shares his face has broken my heart countless times. Wait, stop! Why'd you do that? He really loves you, you know. And so do I. I really love the both of you. Mother, where's this coming from? I've been going through our photo albums more and more while you were away. I started from when you were born. Then you were 1, then 2, then 3. My childhood memory nearly failed me. Maybe. There's nothing more important, nothing more special to a parent than their child. When you were born, your palm wasn't even half as big as mine. But look at you now. Yours is even a little bigger. Sakiko's mother takes her hand and brings their palms together. For some reason, beyond herself, Sakiko grasps her mother's hand and locks fingers with hers. Mother, hand is so warm. Is this how warm her palm is? Is this all real? Is everything I'm doing right now rational, reasonable? How can it be this warm, yet this heartrending? That's right. I'm right here. Mother. Go on. You can cry all you want. I always comfort you like this when you cried. Huh? Was I really such a crybaby? You were very, very little. Oh, you would make the biggest fuss over a single sweet. Maybe a strong young woman now. You were a big crybaby back then. Really? I don't remember at all. Your mother would never lie to you. Then, do you remember my high school entrance ceremony? During my last year of middle school, my mother died of illness. Even if they're non-existent memories, even if they're things that never happened. But right now, all I want is the most beautiful answers I can get. I want to convince myself, create the most wonderful memories, To believe in the sweetest dream I can. Of course, I remember you in your school uniform. The whole family took a photo together at the school gate. Yes, that sounds right. Oh, that does bring me back. What else have we done together? Mother, I want you to tell me. Tell me about all the memories we share. Sakiko, just how long have you been away from home? Aren't you the clingy one today? When did the word home start sounding so foreign to me? I think it was referenced at the beginning of the event, but Sakiko so lives with Uika. She doesn't really, I mean, that's the closest thing she has to home. She can't be with the Togawa household, she can't be with her father. Well, if you want, I'll reminisce a little more. Now, where should I begin? Let's start from when I was born. I want to hear it all. Okay, then we'll start from the day you were born. So, down the country path at a leisurely pace, Sakiko and her mother walk side by side, and it feels as if they could walk forever. Just like that sweet, beautiful stretch of time they shared back when it all began, unhurried and without end. Their hands, the umbilical cord that connected them in the very beginning. Sakiko. You found your way home. Vigna. Miss Vigma, this carriage seems to be out of order. Now let me down. Let's see. Wait, these controls aren't like what I learned at Rhodes Island. We can't stop. We're going to crash. Sakiko, out of the way. Okay. Good, I needed some levity. It's an interesting contrast because we're sort of dealing with similar themes, doing Canto 8 or 9 quite recently. Oh, it just sounds so much like Kano and I love it. Okay, Tooth. They're coming first. We'll put Sakiko when we can. Someone for here. Oh, Myrtle's.
ちょっと言いにくいんだけど、私が巻き起こしたトラブル、私にしか収められないんだ。リーダー、真っ先に呼んでくれるって信じてたよ。
You need to be careful of your nervous impairment. Let's have...
真っ先に呼ばれなくても給料は真っ先に払ってもらうからね。ソンリ、この敵、そんなに怖くない。
That's okay, we can... Oh, those hit hard! Oh! Okay, maybe we'll try this. They just deleted Uika! I barely even saw that, that was a moth!
私ずっとそばにいるから。
Uika! Okay, we'll have Sakiko face up and maybe be ready. What is Elite 2 level 10? Let's see... I think we'll stick with this. Oh, thank you very much, King. Thank you, King. Oh, it's a very interesting... I was just thinking, about, like, Canto 9 and just sort of the contrast of, like... reality of memories. I guess that's like an Akutagawa thing overall.
ドクター、私ちょっと足が震えてるんだけど、どうしたらいい？
Need to be better in the keyboard commands. You face
迷
up.
っている暇はありませんわよ。みんな、こっち来て。
Handle that for now.
念のためもう一回聞くけど、
Maybe you should be up because
美
of
し
those
く人の
commands.
地獄のパノラマビューはどっちにしたいんだっけ？愛的な。
I need to see what those cocoons do. Enemy will emerge. We'll find. I want to be able to read that better.
私はどこにでも存在する。
Oh, the kitty. Help out. Okay, yeah.
私たちの
Yeah,
勝利
it's
は
Saki
参加
already.
ドクターと私。
Okay, it attacks it 5 times. Okay, I see.
どこまでも追い詰める。ゴスペルロックンロール。
I see, I see.
今日は
Okay.
君の代わりに語る。
携帯を変更中。わあ、リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
Just about hitting those. Right, only was one block. I know. I was hoping.
ま
This is the I would
わ
hit that before. I will swap to.
一番厄介な敵はどれだ？私が相手をしてやろう。
覚悟はできてる。
Using Myrtle to hold the lane.
手伝うね。
She wasn't meant to be the lane
人
holder.
間はかりそめの命を宿す。
Wasn't intended. She can do. Myrtle can do no wrong.
ステージに到達。治療
Say hello. Thank you for hanging out. It's a little hard for me to track with the lag as well. Exactly what's happening. Okay, we'll do that better. We'll get the 3-star later. I know. I do kind of know how to play the game. Mother, would you mind waiting a moment? Of course, go ahead. Girls, are you alright? I'm okay. Butt hurts a little, but I'm fine. I swear I saw Miss Iris too just now. A familiar voice can be heard from deep within a hay pile. Quick, we gotta dig Iris out. Right. I almost suffocated. Are you two collecting children's wishes? What are you doing here? It all went better than expected. The children here are surprisingly good, you know, so we wrapped up ahead of time. Thought I'd give driving in the countryside a shot, but then car trouble hit when I was at the wheel and... Not my first time repairing vehicles like this one. Hurry, let's fix this one up together. I can hardly tell if my luck is supposed to be good or rotten today. I couldn't shake the worry something might happen, you know. We didn't expect our work to proceed so well today, and I certainly didn't expect this little mishap. I only hope we can have this fixed soon. At least then we can be on our way back by tonight. Tonight? Sakiko turns to look behind her. Saki. Not too far away, Sakiko's mother is watching her and her friends with a smile. She notices her daughter's glance and gives a light nod. Would that be your mother? Yes. You very much resemble one another, especially the eyes and the mouth. I feel both a gentle warmth and a firm resolution in you. But I have no resolve. What makes you say that? Osiris, you're a fairy if I'm not mistaken. Yes, is something wrong? Fairies listen to people's wishes and then temporarily make them reality in their dreams, correct? Correct. But if people are well and truly trapped in their dreams, never to pluck themselves out, what should be done then? A real fairy would never permit that to happen in the first place. If you spend too long in a dream, you lose the ability to discern between dream and reality. What if they never wake up? Sakiko, the worst outcome has never been the inability to wake up. Rather, it is when you accept everything in your dream as the truth, and then you wake, only to find out that all you have experienced was but a fleeting mirage. After living a lifetime of happiness in the dream, you find yourself back in reality, back at the very beginning again. Your body is young, but your soul is old. Your dream is well beyond your grasp. You are left with no choice but to carry on in life, utterly alone. Can you really call that a good dream? If it is doomed to fail, it should not be fled from in dreams. If they are destined to be missed, you must bid them farewell properly. Sakiko looks back again. I appear to have gone on a little long. Am I interrupting a reunion with your mother? No, nothing of the sort. I apologize. Someone very important to me asked the same question once upon a time. Because of my inability to give a firm answer then, things turned truly irrevocable. Hence, I now lend such concern to this. Hey! Listen! The car's all fixed up. Vigna, no more touching. No touching ever. Ugh. Come on, girls, get on. Miss Sakiko, will you be coming back with us? Sakiko turns once more to look at her mother. She's still standing there, as though she's awaiting something. Is she awaiting Sakiko's promise? Or perhaps Sakiko's verdict? She simply stands there, looking on at her daughter with the warmest smile. It's okay, Sakiko. You can stay here a little longer. You've been worn out lately, yeah? You're due for a vacation anyway. I'll let HR know. Okay, thank you. Let me try again. Sakiko, let's stop here for now. Aren't you tired? I'll make us some tea, then we can take our time. I'm just nervous, that's all. How about a little chat, then? Were those girls just now friends of yours? Yes, they're my co-workers at Rhodes Island, and very good friends of mine. Rhodes Island? Correct, a pharmaceutical company boasting a landship of tremendous scale. Aboard the ship, we live and work, sailing anywhere and everywhere in the world. The world? Terra. What an interesting word for it. Does Rhodes Island have a piano room you can use? It does. There isn't too much entertainment while the ship is sailing. Many operators while away the time by playing instruments. At times, I'll play a few songs on the keyboard in my dormitory room. Vigna has even formed her own band. Have you formed your own band too? I have. Is that with Miss Vigna? No, it's with others. Well, now I'm curious, Sakiko. What are these fellow band members of yours like? This event! I have a drummer who constantly clashes with me over just about everything, though her ambition and hardworking nature are second to none. We resemble sisters in arms more than we do friends. I have a bassist whose technique is superb. He handles all our behind-the-scenes work, schedules included, with great diligence. As a colleague, there could be no one more trustworthy. I have a guitarist vocalist who excels at songwriting. She has her own work as an idol to take care of, but despite how busy it makes her, she never ceases to support me. I was always surprised how she does balance it, but then I think in like reality of Aimi, who's vocalist and guitarist of Popipa Poppin' Party, the like flagship band of Bang Dream, who also does a ton of seiyu work and has a bunch of other projects. Is in D4 DJ as well. I think she was originally like an idol master girl. And I have another guitarist. We've been friends since childhood. She was always there for me, even when I left home and was all alone. By the sound of it, you're quite the close-knit band. No. The reality is we constantly argue. We even disbanded before. Have you all made up since? I got separated from everyone. They're somewhere far, far away. Somewhere I cannot reach. How far away? From Victoria to Ursus? Or even farther than that? Why the hesitation? Because I'm afraid that finding them means leaving you behind. I'm scared I won't be able to see you again. Silly girl, I'll always be here. But didn't you leave me behind? Mama. Look, dear. Sakiko is calling out to me. Mama. Mama. Sakiko, call for Daddy too. Mama. Good. This key first, then this key. Wow, now I can play the same sounds as you, Mother. That's right! You're so amazing, Sakiko. I want to keep learning the piano with you, Mother. I want to be with you all the time. Yes, we'll always be together. Mizuho-chan, she left us too soon. With a condition like hers, we'd be lucky to last as long as she did. Mother. Sakiko, I'll do everything I can for you. Father, why do you drink so much? Sakiko, I'll do everything I can. Can't do this anymore. Father, Mother would be so sad if she saw you like this. Didn't she tell you how? Shut up! Sakiko, I'm begging you. Just leave me be. Mother, I know, I've always known. I shouldn't be here. This is not my world. Sweetest dreams cannot last forever. The day will come when I have to leave you. And yet, yet. How I wish the time for farewell could come a little later. The warmth of her body, realness of her breathing. Sakiko's mother gazes warmly upon her. I'm sorry, Sakiko. Mother lied to you. Huh? You knew, didn't you, that I wasn't your real mother? I'm sorry. I've been so careful to keep this little white lie going. I wasn't there at your high school entrance ceremony, where you asked me that question. My memory of you was still in middle school. I don't know why it is, but when I see you smile these days, there are dark clouds hanging above you. Sakiko, when did you start making this kind of face? Just what suffering have you been through in this stretch of time I know nothing about? Sorry, I don't know anything about this. All I know is that during your hardest, most painful memories, I wasn't there for you. Sakiko, I am so truly happy that I get to see you. I really want to see you grow up. I want to stand right there in front of the stage and see your live shows. I want to meet those new friends of yours. I'm very greedy. I want to know everything about you and be there by your side. But because I'm your mother, because I love you so much, I want you to leave this place and seek out your real life. Go, Sakiko. Go back to your own world. Mother. Emotion welling up in Sakiko's heart at last overflows. She buries her head in her mother's chest and bursts into tears. In contrast, as she has always done, Sakiko's mother simply strokes her back and consoles her. Sakiko, are you off again? Sakiko has something important to do. Oh, you just got home. Can't you stay a little longer? Dear. Alright. Sakiko, your mother and I are on the same page. Just remember to eat right while you're away from home. Right, I will. Okay, I'll be off now. Sure. Have a safe journey, Sakiko. Sometimes... Okay. Sometimes there's a collab event, and I don't know the canonicity. Oh, what's considered canon or not, but some of them, in your heart of hearts, you know that this writing is canon. Back, I'm gonna finish my tea. No matter how long the stories are in Arknights, these moments are worth it. They can absolutely like hit the mark when it comes to like the emotional aspects of Crying Sweat. Don't worry. Me too. Me too. What are we having? No, that was... Hey, pretty big. There's the cocoons. Blue box there. But these are so we can deploy here, it seems. And here. What's going on over there? I think it's time, actually.
ごきげんよう、ドクター。今晩、マスカレードを開きますの。ご都合がよろしければ、ぜひお越しになって。
We'll be getting another one of
特
these.
等席をご用意しておりますわ。分かってる。
She deserves it.
これはパフォーマンスじゃない。この人たち、本当に死んだんだ。
Actually, wait, I forget, did I check? Where was Umiri's? Oh, Babble, okay. Just making sure I can do... Need to... Yeah, there's the Babble rerun. That's what, I guess it's in side stories now, I can do it properly. Because that's when I was like, this feels very important and I'm gonna come back to it in a little bit story-wise, because this all feels important. But because I was super early, I found it quite challenging. Alright, you're not leveled up, so I don't know what you require. Uika I can't do... Because I don't even... Yeah, you're that one. Can't do, but I... Mutsumi is... Oh, 316. Okay. Or 13. I'd say it's kind of important. All the, like, main Rhodes Islands ones. Babel should be done before 14. Okay, yeah. Yes, I am in 13. Ignoring that, I forget whose materials I needed, but I needed... I wish you could move that. And hello, Konkon. Can I see your art? Okay, here we go. I think we'll stick with this for now. I mean, it's a pretty long stage. I wonder... Or tall, I guess. Might not need, like, all three of them. All three healers. Limuin could do some... Let's see what happens. The new match should have been made available in early stages. I feel that. They were... Some of them, like... I forget who I was looking for. With, like, new units. Like, I know they're available, like, in the events, which is nice, but also you need to be able to do the events. Like, I was still struggling quite a bit in the Masses Travels. Even with, like, a support, we should know. I couldn't get through the, like, X stages. It's a bit shame I'm not familiar with Ave Mujica. The event doesn't hit me as nearly as hard as it could. Well, I'm curious about your perspective in the end. Then I'm particularly curious about the people who both are and aren't. That's really what's really nice about getting like Sakiko's mom there is that's not something we get much at all in the anime. Oh, we can't really see. It's alright, Concord. I was just noticing that you had art in your name. Are we back to Nyamu? On the rooftop, dozens of stories high. The cars and the people on the ground are like specks of dust. We've strengthened security around your home, Miss Nyamu. Until the situation is under control, please refrain from going out, if at all possible. With the kidnappers still at large, the agency prefers you to scale back your Sorry, I'm just... She jumped out a window. The agency prefers you to scale back your activities for the time being out of safety concern. Suspend activities? Just temporarily. We're sifting through new prospective partners to ensure your absolute safety. But my fans... Miss Nyamu, you're now one of Lungmen's biggest stars. You need to recognize your own popularity a bit more. But... use this time to get some well-deserved rest, or do something you enjoy. Just stay put. I'm going to hang up now. The LGD wants to talk with us again. Stay put, stay home, huh? Nyamu looks around her home. If it could even be called one. The massive TV in the living room, which only ever has one viewer. Yeah, in the anime, she just, like, has basically one room. Apartment. One room, basically. Someone comes to make the bed every day. It never looks anything but factory new. Suddenly, something catches her eye. Found you. Oh, drum kit? Perhaps it was not that she had forgotten them. Perhaps she just did not want to look for them. Drum kit. At some point, she chose to abandon them of her own accord. A set of drumsticks lying in a corner of a bookshelf. I have... work. One, two, three, four. Wow, that was awful. You let her go. You defied my orders. I broke the terms of our contract this time. Here's the penalty fee. Mary pulls out a bag of gold coins and places it on the table in front of her boss. You're rejecting me. I think it would be best if we stayed hirer and contractor. I work better as a loan agent. If I want a partner, I have my base. No, you want to go back to Francis and his people. I've had quite a long-standing interest in their musical parties. Sorry, but I won't be taking a seat at your bigger stakes table. When did I ever say you'd have a seat? I've only ever been a chip. And a chip not in the hand is worth nothing. With those words, the door slams open, and Umiri finds herself surrounded by multiple burly brawlers. Umiri turns back to look at the boss, and is greeted by the glinting end of a barrel. The island is about to disappear into the distance. What's wrong? You've been staring at the island this whole time. I thought I heard someone calling to me. Must be hearing things. Nothing in these waters except the sound of waves and fowl. A lot of luggage there. Headed to the city to strike it rich? I'm looking for someone. Isn't that the damnedest thing? You're not the first one to say that. What? These waves are getting rough. Above them, darkness has started to creep into the sky. Watch out! Grab! Railing! But it is too late. A wave crashes down on the deck and sends seawater flooding into the cabins. Into the cabins? Wrong. Wrong, wrong. This guitar sounds wrong. But she knows why full well. A classical guitar could never make the sound of an electric. Awful late, Mutsumi-chan. Won't you get some sleep? Look, at least just unlock the door. We'll sit by your side and tell you bedtime stories, just like old times. No. Not unless you tell me where Saki went. Well, we don't know either. Maybe she went off and found her own happiness somewhere else? You're lying. Saki's not like that. She's so good. Second, just kidding. Morpheus did not watch Ave Mujica. I know, and I would actually like to learn how to Hikage on acoustic. Mutsumi has like I think the most striking of all the instruments because it's hot pink. Saki won't change so easily. She wants me to return to Ave Mujica. You mustn't change so easily either, Mutsumi-chan. Somehow, Mutsumi's mother is standing behind her. This isn't just your dream, it's ours too. We are all Mutsumi. This is our dream together, where we can all truly exist, where we all find happiness. Mutsumi-chan, you don't need Sakiko. You only need us. No. Let's be together forever and ever, okay? No. Oh yeah, acoustic for imprisoned. Yeah, I forgot she's in the episode as well. In Hardy Kage cover. I do have like I have a whole list of songs I want to learn. I had to say I found some acoustic versions of Saikai. I'd like to learn that. It sounds very nice and acoustic. 10 minutes left. I only really know like chords. I don't know fingerstyle particularly. What's on the list? Bye, Miss Iris. Bye, Miss Benna. Bye-bye. Bye now. You be good children, just like you promised. We will. Iris Benna all set? In that case, let's... Wait. Miss Sakiko? I thought you wouldn't come. Iris, the necklace. Necklace? In your left pocket. The necklace in the little box that keeps the nightmares away. What are you talking about, Miss Sakiko? I don't... What? I don't know how you do like a desuwa voice without having the desuwa. Desuwa? Kind of goes up at the end. Iris reflexively reaches into her pocket and is surprised to indeed find something in there. Sakiko, you don't actually have precognition, do you? Center stage. Mutsumi lies in a pool of blood. My child, oh my child. Help her, somebody. What's wrong? Is she hurt? Poor girl, she's dead. How horrible. It's all a trick. She's not dead. How could she be dead? Cut. Her expressions are so good. I need to check. Has this artist also done operators? Oh, I want Limbus to have another Arknights collab. And I want Arknights to have an Ave Mujica collab. Or another Bandori collab. You're an abysmal actor, Wolf. Sorry, acting's not my forte. Like, look at that! Oh, and you think you were any better? No, look at them! This won't do. I'm still short of actors. I need one more. Morpheus stares daggers at the center of the stage. There, a blue-haired girl sits, eyes closed, a brow furrowed as ever in struggle. Okay, so that's the name, so then I have to see... Can we see if that artist... Oh, Harmony! Oh, yeah! Harmony also has, like, really good expressions. And green hair? I was wondering, is Morpheus a cat? I couldn't quite tell. I want like a profile icon of these. It's a Syracusan play. Caused quite the controversy in its opening run. True and false, false and true. Why does everyone tie themselves in knots over which is which? Because she has like, there's all the like dog and wolf themes, so I wasn't sure. Human beings have too strong a need to know everything down to the core. Oh right, it's Victoria. And they have a lot of the cats. Perhaps it's the very thing that makes them human. Like I need to like really take note of her sprites. I'm sorry, I spoke out of line again. No, Wolf, you're fluent now. Maybe it's all the rehearsals lately? Then again, maybe it's not the rehearsals, but the things I've been seeing. The sort of thing that grow a heart a size or two. Now will one creation have a heart? The books tell of a metal man who gained one. Perhaps I can too. Tut, shouldn't have let you read so much. I liked your stuttering better. She has no heart anymore? I can patch her back up, but without a heart, she'll never leave this place again. You decide. Decide Morpheus's fate. Oh Iris, oh Benna. Alas, it would be better if you didn't talk. If only everyone was like me. Morpheus, it's time we ended this farce of yours. Upon the stage where a doll slumbered, now a doll stands. What? Excuse me? How? This isn't right. No, how could you? I made myself clear. I will not be leaving my companions till I've awoken them. Well, I'll give you two choices. 1, get out of my sight right now. 2, I trap you under layers and layers and layers of dreams, and you stay lost in limbo forever. I decline. You think you can? Sakiko reaches into her pocket. Yes, it's still there. Iris's necklace has accompanied her through layer after layer of dreams, and it has followed her here. Now she will save Ave Mujica. She'll save everyone. Our bet is still on. In their dreams, I saw their innermost thoughts. Even as their wishes came true one by one, they found no happiness in it. They are no hypocrites for it. They are simply still in doubt. As the founder of Ave Mujica, I pledged to them that I would take responsibility for their lives. From the moment I uttered those words, our fates became inseparable. My role is to show the path to the lost dolls. I will lead them through the fog, for I must. It's so Saki! Like, I really want... In my head, I can, like, hear her voice actor doing those lines. Center stage, Sakiko Togawa stands. She casts her eye over her slumbering companions, then returns her gaze to Morpheus. They and you are no more than lost dolls. In the moonlight, the doll takes on a temporal life. Awaken. Stop her! Oh no! They're still pretty cute though. This is our dream, therefore we are its master. We will become as we want to be. Sakiko Togawa slowly raises a hand, and her clothes begin to transform. She recalls the originium art she learned in her dream, the song she wanted to write. As she has practiced countless times before, she casts down a firm finger. Upon a white piano key. The note rings clear in every corner, on and off the stage, and bids the threads holding up each doll threads fall slack. No longer puppeted, they fall to the expanse of the stage one by one. Be assured that in the face of all your efforts, I can hardly rest on my own laurels. Despite all our hardships, we came back together and put on a masquerade that belonged to us, didn't we? I want to write a song about our struggles and the possibilities of the future. We are a band. Our destinies are one. This is my answer. Put down the guitar, Mutsumi-chan. You're a princess. We'll be by your side, whatever you do. Cover her ears. You're not me. I miss Saki. Somebody help. Honestly, what do I do with you? The Mutsumis throwing themselves at Mutsumi suddenly crash to the ground one by one, as if marionettes whose strings were cut. I'm on your side, Mutsumi-chan. I'll listen to your deepest desire. It'd be cool if we could have like a version, like along with their skins, because their skins have like different weapons. We could have a version where they also play their instruments at the same time. So I want to sing with Mutsumi with the bunny ears and the guitar. The fully armed brawlers are closing in on Umiri. Time we put an end to this, Umiri. What? What's this song? Umiri! Francis? Where did you just drop in from? Sakiko told us all about it. Okay. We're all just figments of your dream, ain't we? Why would you go and believe her nonsense? No, don't you see? Everything makes sense now. This guy rules. Taking it in stride. We trusted you unconditionally because you made us. Now that I've accepted it, I feel so light, so free. Umiri, I could do anything right now. There isn't much time. You gotta get out of this nightmare. This might be the best character. But how am I going to... It's your dream. You gotta know. Once I leave, you're all going to... When you start getting so hung... Don't you worry. Me and my brothers, we'll think of you when we hold our parties. Got it. They're Bang Dream Warriors. Go. Don't let her get away. Umiri grabs her bass guitar case by the handle, bends her knees, and lowers her center of gravity. I'm out of here. Umiri, our sister! Miss Nyamu! A song that none of them have ever heard is blaring at maximum volume. Yet there's nobody in the room. Call the security firm. She started screaming. What are you doing? Stop her, she's streaming. Good morning, Nyamu everyone. Nyamuchi here. Your girl's soaring through the skies along Lungman right now. And I've got a lot of controls behind me in hot pursuit. Woo, feeling good. Now this is one way to remember Nyamuchi the rest of your lives, huh? And if you do get a hold of onto any memories, remember one thing. Nyamuchi is the drummer of Ave Mujica, Amoras. I want to see the chat on that stream. My memories, they're fading piece by piece. The last trace I had of her is being erased. That song, the song of the soul. I say, you're mine, you're mine. Look, so close yet still. You're like light. You always had the power to make people gather around you, basking in your light and warmth. That's who you are, Saki-chan. Performing, shouting your heart out again and again, never to stop. I apologize. I apologize for the countless times I've hurt you all. But here and now, I want to see you more than anyone. I want to see you as you really are. The destinies of Ave Mujica are one. I bear the weight of your lies on my shoulders, so I'll stake my life to protect you. I beg you, all of you, wake up. Midnight. The twin moons hang high in the night sky. Now's the hour of the doll's awakening. Let us commence the world of Ave Mujica anew. See, fairy tale beginning. Let's... What have we got? Okay, you're up there. Maybe we can reach with... Oh. Tiffy. They're asleep right now. Let's... Wonder... So I'm just thinking... Maybe Saki will... Maybe Saki will do the middle... I really need another tank, really. Maybe... He... We'll have... Ooh.
敗できない。
What's an evil do there? I'll just make sure the lanes are taken care of.
一番厄介な敵はどれだ？私が相手をしてやろう。
You, I left you on. Okay, still 3. Go cover. Oh, Morpheus. Oh, look at her. Why would anyone want to skip the Jane? Stay here. Everything is fun. Oh, what are you doing? More TTs?
誤差ありません。
Let's get Godia here. And now she gets to ride the doggo? This starting to get
足元の影は君のものではない。
慌てるな。私が
覚悟は敵。この敵そんなに怖くない。お、ドクター信じてるから。私目を大きく開けて努力はするから。
oh, okay.
ドクタ
Maybe
ー
time for a fever already.
焦っちゃダメだよ。
私の歌声に抗う必要はない。
Cat. Nice place up there.
出撃
Oh, I guess not
ど
help.
うせ死ぬなら道連れにしてやる。
See, there's gonna be moths, aren't there? We're gonna have some of everything. She's so cute though. Oh, I hit them right by. Okay, yeah, there's the moths.
Hey, 携帯を変更中。
Oh, here they come. Oh, doggo! See how much damage. Okay, you're doing okay. Let's get this
イベントにたくさん出てきたけど、こんなカオス見たことないよ。
You actually okay? Not moving. You got the moth. Hello, Theodas. Excuse the frame rate. Get a bit more reach. I think we're just focusing on Sakiko here. Gonna buff her up. I don't know. Let's.
念のためもう一回
You
聞
don't
くけ
die
ど、
immediately to the moth.
美しき人の世と地獄のパノラマビューはど
Well,
っ
I
ち
feel
に
like
し
this
たいん
stage
だ
would
っ
be
け？
me
この敵そんなに怖く
having frame issues anyway.
チャーシュー
With everything
アップルパイ
going on. Okay, good job, CCI. There we go. Second phase. I think we have fever ready. Okay, yeah, these guys. want you anywhere near me. I think we just... Let's wait.
すぐにご決断を。
Bye. I was afraid it means you're praying perfect timing. Oh,
本気を出すときはひるんではいない。
take it. There you go.
出ちゃダメだよ。
たやすいことです。
Oh, you got a balloon thingy?
失礼します。
Haruka doing Haruka things. Okay, more teeth. Oh, what have you got?
リーダー。
We just about
レ
reached.
ースディオフォーレット。
It's very hilarious to see too. Okay, I'm glad. The power of girls' bands.
任せて。
We can let Namutsu do something. Okay, assuming no last surprise. Oh, okay. Oh, fun. They're gonna get Namuchi.
それ今助けるね。
You got this. Got the immortality. Oh, I should put Mutsumi up for the vocals. Come on, Saki. Okay, Saki's got it. Phew. Okay. Oh! Oh, Canon Judge you, judge at me. The ending note settles. Sakiko's hand lingers on the keyboard. Faint echoes of music reverberate on through the empty castle halls. Saki-san? From beside comes a voice long unheard, yet one she could not know any more intimately. She slowly lifts her head. We finally got to meet Saki-chan. Feels like I had this long dream, and I was this close to never waking up. Saki-chan, we've been going in circles for so long. We almost missed each other again. Before Sakiko stands, not just Uika, but her entire band. It was like someone gave me a pull, and then I just showed up here. Bleh. Why are we being so serious? But Saki, you're smiling so happily. Sakiko has to squint beneath the bright spotlight hanging above. Everything before her feels so unreal, so dreamlike. But she knows. Once more, they played the music that belongs to them. I think I might be getting a new wallpaper. Oh, there's so much lovely art from this event, though. The girls of Ave Mujica have finally come back. Yes, of course I am. I'm so happy. Uika, Mutsumi, Nyamu, first name, Umiri. I missed you. Missed you so badly. All of you, welcome back. I'm guessing these things put us to sleep. The dreams, they're not working. No. You can't leave. You have to. Stay here. Watch out. Wolf! Morpheus, cut your losses. Don't you lecture me with words you cribbed from a storybook. Sakiko, take them and... Before Wolf can finish, an army of threads skewers through its arms, expelling the cotton within. Wolf! Oh crap, up there! Countless Corotons circle above, weaving a massive dream catcher. It begins to press in towards the girls, growing ever larger and larger. Morpheus, see the error of your ways. Huge pair of scissors fall from the sky, shredding the dream web into naught but tiny wisps of silk that drift in the air. Who was that? The girl gives a few twitches in midair before plummeting to the ground, faster and faster. Are we safe now? What in the world is happening? Oh! Apologies for our lateness. Miss Iris, we owe you a debt for your aid. Thank you. Sakiko is overcome with relief at seeing the familiar fairy. Her exhaustion swiftly catches up, and she feels the strength drained from her as she collapses. A dull thud echoes through the hall. Saki-chan! Hey, doggo. Okay, she can come up. Sakiko. Who is it now? Good question. The question marks. When you're trying to voice people with the question marks, you don't know if you're gonna do the completely wrong character. Bit by bit, Sakiko regains consciousness and is greeted by a faint fragrance. Her eyes flutter open, and she finds herself lying on a soft velvet sofa, a brown-haired girl sitting by her side. Have you come too? You fainted. Going through dreamland after dreamland like that takes a toll on the body. Well, I'd say it's quite incredible you lasted that long despite never encountering such originium arts before. are the others? You needn't fret. I've arranged rooms for them. Benna's with them right now. Oh, I don't believe I've introduced myself. I am Iris, the present master of the Castle of Dreams. You've seen plenty of each other in my dreams. This is our first time meeting. And who were you before? Well, as Morpheus demonstrated for you, some fairies of the Castle of Dreams possess the rare arts to spin dreams. That said, it's no omnipotent thing. What dreams a caster spins are ultimately limited by their knowledge of the target. Morpheus didn't understand you, nor did she regard you as an equal adversary. That is why the dream she spun was so flawed. As for why you met me, I would suppose that was grandmother's work. Grandmother? Yes, the Castle of Dreams is previous master. She spends all her times in a secluded room to convalesce now, owing to her frail health. She gave me this necklace, you see, and over the last few days, it had been terribly temperamental with its energies. Ben and I scrambled to return just in case something was amiss. What a terrible turn of affairs we found. I see. Something just started up over there. You're not safe alone. Go the long way round, quick. Thank you for the warning. I heard from an old woman nearby. You should hurry home. The nights are dark here. Now go, don't you get lost again. Miss Sakiko, as the master of the Castle of Dreams, I beg your forgiveness for all that's transpired. I suppose you could hardly pardon Morpheus after all she's done. Actually, by all rights I should hate her, but I don't feel that way at all. What? She was quite right, actually. Ave Mujica as a group was never very tightly knit. And that's what was interesting about them. I found in the anime it was like such a different... I mean, it's girls' bands, but if you're like fans of like earlier, not just like My Go, but like the earlier bands, it was a much less... They weren't like... I mean, like... They became professional. A lot of them were just like high schoolers that knew each other, but like Saki had ambition and was like wanted to make this professional and successful immediately. And everything was planned around making the perfect band in a way. When I made that initial bet with her, it was solely because I wanted the band members back. It was an act of rash judgment. But after entering their dreams, only to be rejected by each of them in turn, it finally dawned on me that I hadn't a clue how they felt inside. Within the dream she'd spun, we tried to hide our weakest, most fragile parts beneath a beautiful facade. Yet did I ever attempt to know my companions, with whom I'd spent so many days and nights? Had I truly resolved to bear the weight of their lives? As I fell through the abyss of limbo, these were the questions I asked myself in infinitude. Miss Sakiko. But when I finally straightened out my heart, awakened my companions, and stood once again before Morpheus, it wasn't just anger I felt. It was also a deep, deep sorrow. In that moment, we looked each other in the eyes. It hit me. My power was frail no longer. I had my friends by my side. Well, she stood by herself, as lone as ever, with naught but creations that bent to her will and whim. She was the dream spinner. She knew better than all of us how nothing in the land of dreams was real. Yet she still chose to lose herself in such dreams. Surely she must have had her reasons. You're a heartless monster. No wonder your parents don't want you. You'll never live through the winter. No, you're lying. Get lost, all of you. Oh, run! Morpheus, are you alright? Iris, is it true what they said? They're naughty children, right? The fairies won't bring sweet dreams to them, right? Not a heartless monster, and my parents didn't abandon me, and I can live through the winter, right? Morpheus. Oh, Iris, answer me. She did. She was wearing. I didn't know if I think on her ear she had one of the like infection monitors. There are reasons that Morpheus cannot live outside the Castle of Dreams. There's no storybook beauty in these lands. What Morpheus had to endure left her unable to place her trust in the sweet dreams of fairy tales. Know full well what the Castle of Sweet Dreams hardly solve every problem. In the face of reality, what we can accomplish is so very limited. It is but one thing. We nestle a seed deep in the depths of a child's heart. Likely is what they considered the most important event or thing to them as children. It usually lies quietly deep within, but at crucial moments, when people are at their weakest, it gives them strength. These words are the very words you spoke to me in my dream, Miss Iris. Now I offer these same words back to you. I venture that perhaps Morpheus is awaiting a dream that lets her become grown up once and for all. As the moon rises, the doll takes on life. See? Have the moons not risen? Iris looks outside. Pale and gentle moonlight shines down on the two of them through the castle window. Yes, you're right. Furthermore, Miss Iris, I do have a request. Pray tell, I'll do what's in my power. The five of us have awakened from our dreams, but we don't seem to have returned to our own world. I was gonna say, we've done the dream part, what about the isekai part? Being the master of the Castle of Dreams, I was wondering if you might know a method by which we can go back. I happened to hear them describe this world of yours while you were unconscious. What I could gather, it certainly doesn't sound like any city on Terra. But I've never happened across a case like yours before, and a full trawl of the castle's archives turned up nothing either. I intend to contact Rhodes Island. The doctor there is quite learned, and should know a way to send you back. Rhodes Island, the pharmaceutical company? Indeed. You dreamt of it? Yes, I'd be keen on visiting again. I have some old friends I'd like to meet while I'm, something the matter? I'm starting to forget what they look like. Iris gently takes Sakiko's hand, as though anticipating her confusion. Miss Sakiko, you've been through so many people's dreams. I'm sure you know the castle's rules through and through by now. As with all dreams, the memories will begin to blur and fade from the moment you wake up. Someday or other, you return to your world, and when you do, you'll forget about me, about the Castle of Sweet Dreams, about Terra itself, not... Why is that the collab rule? It's canon in my heart. How could I? But what happens here will not simply be for naught. Perhaps you and your friends will have to confront those recurring problems when you go back, but I trust you'll prevail. Even if you forget everything that happened here, you'll remember the courage you showed in times of hardship. Yes, I trust we will too. When we return to our own worlds, Ave Mujica will remain together as Ave Mujica. And I, Master of the Castle of Dreams, will forever remember you as you are now, as children. Perhaps I'll show up again one day, when you're all grown up, and when I do, I hope you and our friends will still be writing the story of your lives through music. We have a promise. What is that noise outside the door? We don't have another troublemaker, do we? Sakiko hurries to open the door. Saki-chan, you're awake. Are you feeling okay? Not the bumbling Cortons. I'm fine. Can you explain what all the noise out there is about? Club events never stick in their original stories for obvious reasons. I know, but it's why I don't. Grand Blue Fantasy did a ton of collaborations, and to be honest, I can't. A lot of them were like series I'm not super attached to or anything. But I do remember the Code Geass one. And I don't think many people will care about. I mean, say now if you care about me spoiling the ending, but the ending to the Grand Blue Fantasy Code Geass collab is they get stuck. And you know what? It's for the best. For the best for everyone. They kinda hashed out the problems. Oh, nice wiggly dog. Nice shake. They hash out the problems and then they get stuck in Grand Blue Fantasy World. And it's for the best. It honestly feels like whoever was writing it was like, I don't like how Code Geass went. I'm just gonna do my own thing. And how this is my AU where everyone lived happily ever after. Honestly, I remember it for that reason. Because it's not what you normally see with collaborations. They're setting up a new stage, and Miss Ben is making Morpheus use these little creatures to carry stuff around. A new stage? Yeah, who knows how long we'll be here for. Might as well rehearse while we've got the chance. There's so many songs I still want to work on. Morpheus wanted to build the stage in a dream, but we and Miss Ben unanimously shot that down. Yeah, I'll pass on dreams for the next while. Agreed. Won't somebody show me a smidge of concern? Why am I being given hard labor? Benna, accompanying Morpheus, offers no words, instead simply giving one of Morpheus's fluffy ears a nice hard flick. Ow, 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 ow. You did the crime, now you do the time, Morpheus. Oh, you're in this with me, Wolf. Go fit that last light. Alright. Wolf places its hand on the ground and in a snap transforms before everyone's eyes into a bestial shape. With the light's power cord held gently in its jaws, it leaps up to the top shelf and effortlessly drapes it over. Well, how's that for a new stage? So pretty! Yamu giddily leaps on stage and darts around set after elaborate set. Hardly a challenge for me. Doggo? Okay. You're forgetting the most important part. The instruments. Stop flicking my ears, I'll bring them out now. Each instrument appears on stage while Morpheus is still shielding her ears, and the band takes their places. Oh, they get them. Said bright hot pink. It still feels good in my hands. I was hoping that dreamy long blank I had didn't screw up my muscle memory. Sakiko, we're all ready. Come on. Sakiko looks up to see her companions on stage, spotlight shining on each one of them, as well as a familiar keyboard that seems to call for her return. I look forward to your performance, Miss Sakiko. We missed out on seeing the whole thing last time. Now we can make up for that. Getting to attend your performance, not as an enemy, but as a friend, makes me happier than anything. Oh, you people are such goody two-shoes. Anyhow, I'll be listening closely. What are you laughing at? Don't think you can walk all over me just because Iris and Ben are here. No, nothing. I'm coming now. Sakiko takes her bandmate's hands and steps onto the stage of Ave Mujica. 2 7-string guitars and a 5-string bass. Yeah, and one of those 7-string guitars belongs to the vocalist. Much as when the last piece of puzzle falls into place, the picture comes as no particular surprise, but is the very moment when everything becomes whole again. Everyone, upon this land, we shall leave our sound. light, the doll takes on a temporal light. Beneath their marionette forms, the girl's secret lie. Love, fear, sorrow, death, oblivion. In a castle of dreams, secrets and sins join together and come alive once more. Raise your candle high, brave through the thorns, hurt this fog. Here, a new fairy tale is born. This is the wondrous adventure story of us, the dolls. Welcome to the world of Ave Mujica. ようこそ Ave Mujicaの世界へ。
素晴らしい作戦でしたわ。皆さんお疲れ様でした。
Got Mutsumi. Okay, no epilogue. What have we got? Mortis. What? Oh! This is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm kinda scared for some of these. Okay, I just gotta do that one. Let's do a review first. Is this a pre-existing Ave Mujica song or is it new? I was about to. I don't recognize that one. The wake up theme feels pretty. Certainly that video is specifically for Arknights, but I don't. Oh, this is a song specifically made for the collab. Oh, wow! Both sides went all out. I was wondering if the video was actually done by like the 3D Arknights team or the original models, or the like Ave Mujica like 3D MV team, because the models seem like I need to look at them more closely, but something felt a little bit different from how they appeared in the anime, so I wondered if it was the Arknights 3D team doing it. But I would definitely recommend at least checking out some of the music. At least listen to Haru Hikage with the Kai Sheik and the Maiko version, and just see the amazing videos. Oh, the lobby event! Oh, they're not wearing their masks. They didn't play them in their latest live. Oh, I need to see that. The videos we were grabbing about Hypergriff's in-house 3D animation studio. It's cool. Oh, the music. Sorry, I had it turned up for the. Excuse me. Sorry. I wondered if it was. I turned it up because it was a bit quiet for the hall. Sorry. Now it's down. gravity well. Damn, okay, I wonder, there's just something slightly different. Different about the models, but all the artwork, there's some other promotional artwork for this that I really like. Almost, I feel a bit bad for the thumbnail because I wanted to like you to be able to see the characters enough, but I ended up cutting off Mujica and Yang, which didn't feel right. But the thumbnail, the composition felt a bit off when trying to do like the full screen artwork. But like amazing. I mean, this is my first like Arknights collab. So I don't have, although I read the first Rainbow Six story, which I quite, even not having much familiarity with that franchise at all, I like the idea of like it very focused on like a more sort of realistic isekai. Take really focusing on different worlds. We have to figure it out. But like the amount, I mean, the fact we got a whole music video, the skins are incredible. All the like CGs. And I do give, I think, like a lot of leeway for writing in collaborations, because I think it's really hard to do, and I've like read just enough of them. I know the challenges that comes with like trying to establish, have it written for like, because you're probably gonna get players that are interested in like the collaborating franchise. So it needs to be like, it should be at least somewhat approachable by them. Although I found these stages not like a cakewalk, I would say. Like my units were quite a bit over the recommended level, so I don't want to imagine it if I wasn't there, and I'm nervous for the X stages. Now Mutsumi is my highest level operator. But I mean, I know I've said it several times, I'm very interested in this idea of writing the collab as like an exploration of these characters, less an exploration of Terra, but exploration of these characters, like because if you ask me, I don't think the Ave Mujica anime is perfect. I prefer Maigo, and I just don't think there was like the best balance between all the characters. As I said, Umiri kind of gets the short end of the stick with it. Although we are getting like another anime, so I imagine with that being known, they're leaving some stuff to like fully flesh out. But it was just like a really nice little exploration of these characters in ways you couldn't really see otherwise. And just like a lot of love and understanding of the characters. And like, I think I preferred Umiri's writing here than most of what she got in the anime. Same with like Uika. Uika is a bit... I like her character, I don't love all of her writing. I mean, in the anime, it's a bit more dramatic. Everybody's falling apart pretty dramatically. As things continue. But she got like just a nice, carefully done little story. I mean, I think Mutsumi and Sakiko, of course, I mean, she's the main character, as she should be. Got a nice leadership role, and I just like Mutsumi's little exploration there. And they also didn't fully reveal everything. Like Mortis doesn't exactly show up. You don't get like Uika's full backstory. Which I'm fine with. To be fair, every anime can spice up with the mafia stuff. I love Bakano. But I do just sort of like this gothic aesthetic. The whole like gothic aesthetic and like the design of the enemies. Morpheus is a lot of fun. I don't know what like the bar is for like... I don't know where like the bar sits for like collab event and I guess event general specific enemies. But she was great. Like you got everything you needed from her. I really wanted her. I mean, I'm sure with every event I'll want voice acting. Francis is the best bro. It was a lot of fun. But I hope it lets... I can see it's been interesting also just like sort of existing, taking a peek at the discussions, just like I saw a lot of arguments about like Sakiko as a unit, and like just sort of people saying, I guess I can see why this, if you're not familiar with the franchise or less open-minded, why this would be like less approachable. Feels like it fits less than some of the other franchises to Arknights because it is a high school band show. A very dramatic high school band show, and if that's not your thing, with like psychological horror elements, I can see having like zero interest in that compared to like Arknights already having a lot of sort of military aspects, Rainbow Six, and I don't know enough about Monster Hunter. I assume people like that. And like, again, I don't know the reception to Dungeon Meshi. But like Dungeon Meshi, like the cast is so likable, and I think I want to read that one. I think like conceptually doing the cooking stuff, I think it would be hard to dislike even if the units weren't great. My preference for collabs is dynamic characterization in mutually novel situations over focused character exploration. But the conceit here was a neat way of presenting them. Yeah, I have to think about like what collaborations... I can't remember being like ever that attached to like the Grand Blue Fantasy ones. I do a lot of them, and some of them I just skip the story. So my like most recent point of comparison would be the Arknights Limbus collaboration, which I really enjoyed. So I wonder how I can see like not having much interest if, I mean, I'm coming as like a fan of these characters from before Place, and the way it like explored them, I have no idea how it would hit if you're not, or you're not even willing to. Go for it. The Dungeon Meshi collab was fun because they actually actively used the food as of different places, a way to explore the world. That sounds amazing. That sounds like a perfect way to do it. Come to think of it, is Ave Mujica specifically fit for Arknights, or does any other band from Bang Dream have a shot at being a collab subject? That's a good question. I mean, if there were to be another one, I feel the most likely option would be Mygo, which is the like other I guess of like the newer bands, and their anime comes before and fits into Ave Mujica. But none of them are like, I don't think any of the other bands get quite so dramatic as these. Of them, or like what you do story-wise, because it's fairly divorced from a lot of Terra. I like Hello Happy World was like my original favorite band. And they're definitely more of the comedy relief characters. They're very silly. It's hard for me to imagine any of them, and like Maigo, it's like such a different vibe unless you're doing like another sort of like character exploration. I'm not familiar with Ave Mujica's character, so some part of the event went over my head, like Sakiko and her mother's reunion. But I can definitely see other fans would have enjoyed the collab. At the very least, I enjoyed the experience of the characters in the union. That I think is like the best we can hope for. If they... And you don't get like a super deep... I'm not sure, like, I'd expect people to like really understand Ulika as a character just from that. The Ave Mujica cast is sort of one can't really care about without familiarity with the material, highly dependent on their interpersonal relationships as they are. Especially because it's like very explicitly set after the anime. They're talking about everything they've been through. And the development to get there. I can see that. I'm trying to like put myself from that perspective. And I think you're missing like how fun Namuchi's like voice acting and like animations are. And Mutsumi has like, I mean, we didn't get to see Mortis exactly, but they do a lot of like fun like directing with Mutsumi. On the opposite, I'm a big Bandori fan, but don't know much about Arknights even then. It shows how deep Arknights lore is. Yeah, Castle of Dreams, totally new to me. And like plenty of characters. Wormy? Sora? But even not knowing them, I like got enough from it. But I feel like sets the bar high for collabs. I'm also the only one, I have like no idea how it was, but I remember people making a lot of like jokes about the Fate, Honkai Star Rail collaboration. One thing I'm thinking is, would presenting the Bocchi cast like this win me over? And I don't think it really would. Yeah, that's what I was just sort of thinking about, like the other bands. I don't know how you'd do it. I don't know how you'd like... Unless it was like a very band-focused story. And I'm just thinking I should see what like the sequel, because I haven't read the Monster Hunter, I haven't read the second Rainbow Six, so I don't know if it like how that builds off the first ones even necessarily, because like the characters are different. I need to remember, I'm trying to remember like other collaborations. As I said, like even not like having deep knowledge or interest in like Code Geass, just the fact that it took such a different approach to how it handled the collaboration has always stuck with me. We're going to have these characters talk, we're gonna hash out the problems, and then they're gonna be stuck here, and they'll all be better for it. The second Rainbow Six is mostly unrelated. More closely relied with the Boulevard situation. Okay. I think certain sections are very hit or miss, since each skill has their own exploration interaction with different regions. Yeah, no, I would have liked to see like a little more about Lungmen than just like Nyamuti's thing. But it was interesting choice. I really liked, I guess like if Mutsumi was a bunny, you'd have to put her in Billiton. But I like that. I don't really know the whole situation there besides mining, as people said, but how happy she is even in like a more rundown place, just having like a happy family and people that like understand and love her. I guess speaking of her section, it's like you would have to watch like both anime to know the importance of, I guess I'll explain this as well, Haruhikage, her playing Haruhikage, and then Sakiko running away from it is actually something she does in the anime. And Maigo specifically. It's just like such a personal song to her. It's of all the ones to of all the songs to like just have the lyrics, that's when I specifically wish they could have like licensed it just to have even like the acoustic version play in the background. But I guess like overall I give it high marks. I'm coming as like, I said this with the Limbus collab, like which was a collab that was made for me, because even not having played Arknights then, I was like, I'm interested enough in this franchise and think it's interesting that, and then like reading a bit about it. I think everything about the Seaborn are really interesting, which is when I was playing some of the events here. I went straight for the Seaborn events and got demolished. Got promptly demolished. I haven't even finished Doltefera Navis. So, like, I'm not being objective here. I think I put in like my debut slides, like my favorite kind of anime is... My favorite kind of anime is band anime. And we've just had such a good run, and I'm happy for how Bandori is sort of getting this resurgence with Ave Mujica and Maigo. But I have no complaints besides I want more. Maybe the difficulty. Although part of that is me playing it with like... What is it? Less frames than virtual highlight. And the only hope is I would like some sort of sequel. It's hard to imagine it just because I don't know what they do. Well, there are new bands being introduced. I think Maigo would be like the most likely at this point. But, and then like... Playable Morpheus. Like they clearly had so much fun with that character, just like all the... I want to be able to like watch my VOD or watch somebody else play it, because it's hard to keep track of. When I'm also paying attention to my units, but having a run up around there. The girls are still stuck on Terra. Good point. Good point. Let me... Saki, how is your...
ごきげんよう、ドクター。今晩、マスカレードを開きますの。ご都合がよろしければ、
trust?
ぜひお越しになって。
Getting
ドク
there.
ター席をご用意しておりますわ。
Gosh, these skins. I mean, we should probably be thankful. I mean, even their, like, up-tie art. Not Fear of Being Forgotten is fantastic. I mean, certainly there is something to be said about 90. Costing 90 to get all of them, but gorgeous. Once it's gone, Morpheus, the event stages, all the music. I mean, presumably I'm keeping this music. Oh, good. Yeah, there's Mortis. I mean, but that's always gonna be the thing with collabs, unfortunately. Unless you're Grand Blue Fantasy. I want to figure this Sakiko. Could that... I mean, I guess we can... They can't be official. We can rely on garage kits. I think Uika might be my second favorite. Like the birdcage and the flowers there. Oh, you can also change the base BGM. I've done that. As I said, Nyamu is like the one I wasn't sure of. Because the drum is so fun, but... The big, like, selfie stick hammer. Excuse me. Numiri. Well, well done. Very well done. I need to level some of these. Oh yeah, DBF has the benefit they often collab with Siri. True, true. I wish Nyamu was better. I don't know, it's like... Who else is an Earthshaker? I don't know much about that archetype. I think somebody said on the last stream it's such a shame that, like, why does the drummer have to be the weakest? And I know it's such a fun concept. But I'm still gonna raise her. She can help with hit count. But maybe if I stream more, I'll focus on, like, the Ave Mujica niche. Pepe and Oda. Oh, Oda, Oda was like the... Was that Babel welfare? Pepe. Who else would be a part of Music Nights? I guess... Haruka Tragodia for singing. I guess Amiya. Evan Holes. Yeah, that character. I need to do Golden Glow. I wanna try. Let me see if I can figure out, like, the emulator issues. The other thing could just be I'm also running, like, 2 different pieces of tracking software in the background that might also be hitting performance a bit. Of course, Bard, Sora, you official, Haruka, Virtuosa. I don't have Virtuosa. But yeah, she was in Masses Travels. Really cool design. Oh yeah, as an aside, KJ, it's announced the robot tree. Oh yes, I was gonna say that. I don't 100% know my schedule. I want to raise Nymph now, since I got her. Yeah, there's Oda. Baseline! I like this skin. Hey Gearbox, thank you! Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate... I will finish up in a minute, but I really appreciate I really appreciate getting to share this with everybody. There's Harmony. Benna, Bigna. Did he have like a? Yeah, look at that. Oh, I could get it. Got a flying V. Then there should be some, I should do some 5-star stuff. I want to play with Matsukiri some more. Gonna do him, maybe I'll finish. Wanna do Gray. Courier and Blaze. Courier has a... I don't have Blaze, but... Oh, cool! Bassist. Theseus Alter. Where are you? Lava? I thought I had... There we go. Hibiscus. Right. Oh, jeez. I have this is... I love this design. She's a incantation medic. And I know Ray... Doesn't Ray... Yeah. Oh, wait. That's no good. That's no good. Don't do that. That's a nice guitar. Oh dear. Sorry, maybe Ray's out. I want to see these animations though. But Ray doesn't respect her guitar, so unfortunately, it might not be allowed. Oh, Myrtle, of course! I really wanted, this skin. I wanted to have a skin for Myrtle. I was like, I wanted this one, and then I saw... And then, yeah, the Taiko no Tatsujin. And I was like, amazing. Alright. A Pinecone has one. I do want, at some point I'd like to get... Is it Archetto or Archetto? Not that I've raised her, but if you ask me like a favorite skin in the game, oh my goodness. Archie hasn't rerun in the shop, but it was a login award. Oh, no wonder it hasn't popped out. I mean, this illustrator Yuji is incredible anyway, but I mean all of her skins are pretty fantastic. I love this as well. Oh my goodness. Archetto, okay. That was my guess. And Amiya, that... Yeah, okay, it's the skin. But I was kind of tempted, but I didn't, maybe next year. I know that won't be for a while. I was kind of tempted, but I don't don't have medic on me, even though this is gorgeous and totally to my aesthetic as well. But it's in... So I got the guard skin instead. Which is really cool as well. It's got a horsey. We'll get there, we'll get there. So plans, because I would... As I said, I don't want to become like a full-time gacha streamer. But for like special occasions, I would like to be able to pull out Arknights. But figure out better emulation. For better playing and viewing experience would be good. But I always love, like, if there's something I think I can bring with my commentary. Like, I knew here I wasn't sure how many people would be streaming with, not just like having watched Ave Mujica, but were more of a long-term Bandori fan. So it's like, I want to be able to like discuss the stuff here and share my perspective. Skin I really want is, which I'll get there. I was super happy when I saw that this was, you get it from IS. Do you see Steam sign on Arknight settings? It may get a PC, I hope. I would dearly hope. I want to get this from Mudwalk. Oh, you know what? One of actually my favorite skins of all time, and I don't have the character. It's one of Penance's scribing skin. I think I have a lot of other stuff to invest in. I'm not like jumping to grab Penance. But I love that skin. I like stuff with the flowers. But I'm also... I have Fiala. It's like... There's so much to like save up for. I was always like... Don't go... Be careful with skins. I'm not gonna go like overboard getting skins. There's a couple. But then of course I got all the Ave Mujica stuff. But like... Then subscribing... I have Fiala's Sanrio skin. Another team... If you ask me like my favorite artists... I really like Asling 4's artwork. The compositions of all the like E2 characters are so cool, and the skin... Like this might be like one of my favorite artworks in the game as well. Look at this! I don't know how Arknights works. Oh, Reed Alter has the like witchy skin. I like that one. I was like, I'm not hugely a skin person. But here I am. Like Logos as well. I love the texture in Skade's art. Is incredible. I love this texture work. As an aside, you're the one who made me want to try Arknight. That's so funny. I've been talking about it for a while. I love like really textured environments. One that's like really... I really like how like Nami illustrated like all the foliage here. Her style is so lovely. But if I had to choose, I really like Golden Glow's like original. I think this design is like really strong and I like the colors. Skins are fun. But like yeah, there's some characters like the originals are just really nice as well. Like I considered like maybe something for Gladia because like all of her stuff is really nice. But I like her original a lot. Maybe I could just have like a stream just talking about artwork. Yeah, random design I really like. Another one, Lucilla. I love the coat and the sort of like the sort of falls into the tech wear with like the transparency, the buttons, but also this like real elegance of the sort of like lace. These sleeves, and you have almost like binder notebook rings here. That's an original I like better. I'm just remembering somebody else where I'm like, you can't beat the original. Oh, not this one, but another random skin. Roberta's design is really cool. I love the like makeup palette here. Oh, she's so cute. She's an otter. Love this skin as well. Maybe I should. This is phenomenal. Maybe I just really like the white and black elegant dresses, because this is also sort of what I like about the penance scribing skin. What is your favorite Arknights character? What does she appear? Is she featured in an event? Profile icon too. I have the animated Amiya. I don't think I could. I feel like I don't even know the characters well enough to pick a favorite. There's a lot of them I like. I really like Haruka Hoshiguma logos. I'll meet you properly. Lemuin was fun. What I know about Golden Glow I like. Oh yeah, Deep Color's alt is fun. No story relevance as of yet. I love that. I love it when it's like a smaller character that you just commit. I have to choose who to use like my 4-star stuff on. Okay. So I should finish up. I'm just thinking happy. I would like to do like a reaction to the... I mean like a post reaction, because I don't do them live. Timing's not great for me. But I'm a little unsure of my schedule in the coming weeks. I'll figure... it was important to me to like do these couple streams because of the timing, but there's just a lot of stuff going on, so I don't totally know my schedule. I think another thing would just be to finish Nausea, and then I'll have to figure out what I'm doing, but keep an eye out. I'll figure stuff up. I'll figure it out. But as always, thank you all for chatting with me and for all the support. I super appreciate it, especially right now. And I hope that you're all doing well, and I will keep everybody updated. I will see you all soon, alright? Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a lovely weekend.